So my story is started going to therapy. And when I went to my therapist suggested that I started a meditation practice. When I started this meditation practice, I started to realize that my mind had a narrative and it was feeding me bullshit. And I never was aware of that. And I thought I was going a little fucking crazy. I literally Googled that. And when I started Googling, am I going crazy, is when I started researching spiritual awakening and people were having the same symptoms as me. So there is a particular content creator that basically goes after a lot of spiritual teachers, right? And so it triggers me. And so since I went into meditation and have a practice, I know when something triggers me, it's reflecting something back at me. And so I was asking myself in self-inquiry, like, why does it trigger me? And then I realized I've created a belief system around it. Just like a religious person, just like a new ager, just like an atheist, just like a scientist. We create belief systems around ourselves and identities. And when somebody speaks against that, it's like they're speaking against us. And so I realized that this has happened. And that's why she triggers me. And I also realized what truly being open-minded is validating somebody's experience. That person is allowed to have that experience, that when they followed these teachings, it made them go mad. And it can make you go crazy. This shit ain't for the weak. This is jailbreaking your fucking mind. But in my experience, it made me go sane. It made me realize how crazy I was before, believing all kinds of crazy narratives. And some of this new age spiritual stuff I can see seems fucking nuts. And some of it is fucking nuts. But some of it is just about philosophy. It's just about psychiatry. It's just about how your mind works. That's all it is. My mind is a computer. How does it work? How do I know more about myself? And so in that moment when I got triggered by seeing this content creator, I was like, oh, I'm creating an identity around it. And she's valid in her experience and I'm valid in mine. And I think God or the creator or the universe or whatever the fuck you want to call whatever made us, something that fucking made all of this, right? And you just put a fucking label on it. Whatever made us is something that you experience. It's an intimate moment. It is something where you in your being, you hear something that is speaking to you. And that is something that you can't prove to anybody because it's individual. And I really hope this resonates with somebody because it was just an aha moment for me now to be like, oh, I've created this identity and I need to stay truly open-minded because everybody's experience and their belief systems are valid and they're all okay. We're all on our own journey.